Hello, my friends. How are you? Now, I'm having some weird moments here because I've been doing this recently with a lot of shifting stuff, putting my things away, my tech stuff, and so a part of me is just like, why do things look shifted? Because I keep shifting things on my the desk I'm using. Anyway, we are about to dive into episode 10 of A Place Further Than the Universe. We just finished episode 9 a couple weeks ago. If you couldn't tell, kind of the way I did it is that I did episodes 9, both episodes 9 of the Anime Thursday animes, that I did 10 and 11 of Layback Camp. Now I'm doing 10 and 11 of A Place Further Than the Universe, and then all 4 episodes, or the 2 last episodes of both series, will be airing next week. Lots of recording to get done kind of quickly, and back to back to back to back. So a lot of stuff is happening, but that's because I wanted to kind of reach the end of July, and then of course there will be a break, and then I will be around the third week of August. Then we'll be diving into the new Anime Thursday anime, Hibike Euphonium. I had to keep reminding myself that's the one I chose. Sometimes I forget. However, once Assassination Classroom ends, which will happen next week, the last 2 episodes of that series will come out. Then the week of that, I will be diving immediately into both Mob Psycho 100 and My Hero Academia, mainly because I've been promising Mob Psycho for a while, and also mainly because My Hero Academia is currently in the middle of their season 5, so I've got to do a little bit of catch up, But that's just just a couple announcements. Other than that, really nothing else to say. Really love this anime. It's super cute. Not as warm and fluffy and just a bowl of wonderful hot soup as Layback Camp is, but definitely a lot of fun. The characters are funny. Their motivations are just so flawed but kind of interesting. And there's just so much more at play, but we have 4 episodes left of this series, and then it's all done. And this does feel like definitely a kind of series where it doesn't make sense to do more than one season. It's probably, we are reaching the end of the manga, and it's okay. That was kind of decadence for me, and I don't think I've done any more series. I know there's more for The Ancient Magus Bride. Who knows when the heck we'll get season 2 of that. But Decadence for me, I think, was the first anime I did that had just purposely one season, and now Place Further in the Universe is going to be one of them. I'm going to see if I can try to do more one season animes moving forward, just so I can get more animes done and recorded. So just let me know again if there what series that you are a fan of that are just one season. That would be just really cool to kind of find to get into for sure. In terms of live action announcements, nothing else to say. Catching up on editing Superman and Lois. We're almost going to be done that, and then I'll have a break, so a bit more time to do that. Then who knows when, I don't know, I'm not sure, who knows when. I guess Supergirl's coming back after Superman's over, and then Stargirl's coming back really, really soon. Second week of August, I believe, so a lot's going to be happening in August for sure. Other than that, there's really nothing else to say. If you're watching YouTube, there's no sound, partial image, keeps away copyright monsters pretty much every day. Without further ado, there's a countdown timer. Let's dive in. Now it's a little quiet. Oh, I totally forgot that we also learned that to, Totogil heard Shirasa's mom. Oh, interesting. So you and yourself have to be under 100 kilograms, which is 200 some pounds. Scared of heights? You used to fly in a plane. Planes and helicopters are a whole other thing, though. Oh, look at him. That must be the ship crew. Yeah. So do they just stay there the whole time? Or do they drop them off and leave? Oh, that's 3D. That's really cool. She's scared of heights, isn't she? This show's cute. So this one's called Partial Friendship. So we're either gonna get more into Hanada's past with her thing, or the girls' friendship and relationships we test this episode. Or it's a testament to Shiraz. This is actually kind of quiet for me. Shiraz's maybe potential friendship with Totogil? Totojin! A lot of Tobas and Totas going on. Oh, I just realized she said blast off. It was cool. A lot of 3D stuff in the intro too, but that was really nice. Like, that little moment there where they were like, because there's not too much animation going on, they were like, "Hey, here's our 3D model. Hey, look at our 3D model." That was really cute. So I kind of learned this a lot. There's a time and place for 3D, especially if you have if it's like a what was it? Layback Cam does that with like vehicles and other things because there's not a lot of action. So that way they can kind of save money that way, work faster, and do all the fun animation for like things like this or the kids. Oh, COS station. So is that their one station, Japan? Again, it's very weird. I think I commented on the last episode. It's like, shouldn't by now they be allowed to have more than just like that one location? That is loud and windy. Challenge for Antarctica. Oh yeah, even colder on the ground. That's cool. Oh, so they go in December. That would be cool. With the snow and everything. Dang. Before the stuff fries and things go crazy. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Lakeside Hotel? Oh, for the summer team. Oh, that's really cool. Wow, they get their own rooms. Yeah. I love the relationship. It's so funny. So they drop off a team first, get ready, and then come back to get more of the team and more of the stuff. Oh, oh, this word. Oh. That's a big guy. So, are they not there all year round? Are they only there like part of the time? Oh, well, they haven't been there in a long time, so it's probably they probably switch out teams. I would assume. Hmm. Oh, that's really nice. Check it out, emote. Is that in the deli? She's hyper value. No, not with a bunch of high school girls. Sure. Is that her mom or is that something else? Huh. That's gonna come back around. Maybe even this episode. So I guess they kind of winterize it, shut it down, move on, and now they're coming back to do, I guess, full time work and stuff. She's gonna get sunburnt. She sounds like me with the mask. I hated them. Okay, so it has been abandoned, but like shut down and winterized for 3 years. Oh, that's another. Okay, it's hard to tell them apart. Nope, Kim Marie's the one who took her mask off. She's gonna get sunburnt. Mm. Considering like how harsh the sun is and the snow, she's probably just exposed for maybe a couple minutes. Sometimes, depending on the heat index and all of that, half an hour is all it takes. Less than that sometimes. Oh, she didn't get burnt. Okay, that's gonna come up again. Oh, so she get a email from her mom. Oh, that's what she's focused on? Oh, yeah, I forgot these are her first real friends. They're kind of best friends by now. She keeps telling people that don't cry. What's going on here? Oh! They're all so dramatic. Oh, she's thinking in their head. Or maybe. I don't know, that part was weird. YouTube. Kind of just happens. Kind of think about it and realize, oh, we are. That's. She really doesn't understand friendship. You don't have to. I guess not with real friends anyway. Hmm. I like how they're all color coded. It's kind of helpful and cute. They all are at times. And Kimry is so. Not Kimry. Oh, halfway point. Oh, okay. Let's talk a little bit. So Kimberly is probably gonna make something for Yuzuki to make her feel better. Um, but yeah, it something it kind of interesting. I had to kind of learn this the hard way in college. You can't make someone be your friends. You can't make someone like you. You can't make somebody tolerate all your bad parts, platonic relationship or otherwise. There has to be a genuine liking of that person, and you can't force people to have a deep friendship with you if they want to have a shallow friendship. And I mean, for some people, I mean, I have my two best friends, and we have both the deep and the shallow like similarities. We have similar interests. That's what I mean by the shallow part. But we also have similar beliefs. That's the deep part. So that's kind of what I mean by that. And I had friends in college who I had a lot of similar beliefs, but not very many interests. So we spent every time we spent time together it was very nice, but we didn't have too much stuff to click on. So there wasn't, I guess, not necessarily sustainability, but I don't know. It's kind of weird. And there's some people like they're the people you can talk to about movies and books and other kind of fun stuff. But when it comes to like the deep, painful parts of your life, they really can't know about that. And some people are meant to be in your life for a very long time. Some people are only meant to be in your life in a very short period of time, whether you want them to or not. So we can't always control those things because that involves the other person's will. But when it comes to really good friendships or professional relationships, you can't force a connection that's not there. That's not there. And connections can break and change and evolve. Some people you don't really click with very well at the beginning, that could shift because maybe there was a misunderstanding or other stuff, and that got cleared up, and now you do click really well. Or sometimes there's somebody you thought you would click really well with, maybe even at work, and you realize, why are we not clicking? Oh, because this person's this, or because I'm like this, or whatever it might be. And there are some people you have really natural, great chemistry with, and that's a surprise. I remember I've had a few internships, and some people I've had with other interns, sometimes it's just me. But there are some professionals in terms of bosses that I clicked with really well, and there were some that I didn't get along with at all. And it was not necessarily an interest thing. Sometimes it was that, but sometimes it was like we just really didn't have much conversation. We didn't have really anything in common. And sometimes it was just we were fundamentally didn't have like the things that the person wanted to talk about I didn't like or didn't want to talk about, and I had a fundamentally very antithetical position to them on that. And there are some internships that I did. I haven't done too many, but there were some I did that there were some very intolerable individuals there that I just didn't like as a person. Yeah, they were good at their job, but I was like, I don't really like you as a person. This is a kind of a rare internship for me where I'm at now because I like everybody I work with. There are fundamental, differences between all of us in terms of our core beliefs, but in terms of natural chemistry, we all get along very well. I feel like if anyone's the annoying one in the group, that would be me. And that's very rare, I find. There's always somebody that not either all of you don't like or some of you don't like, but I like everybody. Again, which means that I might be the one person some people might find irritating. I'm not sure. I was thinking about this today. The point is, real friendship, good friendship, even real good romantic relationships, but more focus on friendships here, kind of comes naturally and sort of without realizing it. And because all these girls had a common goal and a natural chemistry amongst them, they ended up realizing they became friends. And maybe and maybe in this episode they'll go through like a rough spot, or maybe they'll kind of realize some interesting things about each other. Maybe they don't like. But the point is that each of them, not only because of their common goal, but each of them actually genuinely like hanging around each other. But it will be interesting to see if their friendship shifts after they return. With Shiraz and Kimmery, it's different because they go to the same school and they're in the same grade, I believe. But they, who knows? I think they're in their last year of high school, so who knows what will happen post high school. Yuzuki is kind of from the area, but she films, so she's always on the move. Kimmery, she doesn't go to school with the girls, but they can always hang out. There's a lot of elements at play that will be really kind of fun to see. If we get any inkling of it post their trip here, their time here. But this is really cute. This is really fun. I like this. And I can't wait to see what Kimmery's up to and what the others are up to. Oh, that's good. This is like their morning routine or lunch routine. Morning routine, yeah. Mm. Oh, I didn't. I kind of forgot like their timeline a little bit. That's cute. No, I think it's a big bird. It's gonna go after that. No, they actually eat other birds. Oh, what is that? I can't remember what bird it is. That's really nice. I don't think anyone who's ever been in Antarctica would know this, but food events. Hmm. Oh, that's really nice. It's really sweet. I like that. I'm very confused by this. What's going on here? It's like a chocolatey fruitcake. It looks like it's kind of good. What's going on here? This is interesting. So the frosty. What is that? Oh, it's a friendship contract. Friends do that. Our friends did that. We gotta write up a new one though. Not that it really means anything, but we did it because we had been friends for 10 years around the time, or even less than that, actually. Kimmery. Stop crying, baby girl. What is she crying about? Her awkwardness or not understanding friendship? Ooh. Like, who's gonna leave their plate empty? Odds are the food's not that extravagant all year round, but because it's Christmas, they're splurging like periodically. It's planned, budgeted splurging. Yep. No, she's gotta finish her first. They're all cute. I'm feeling a little awkward. I'm trying to wrap my head around some things. She cries over everything. Yes, you can. I guess you can. Well, I guess so. I'm so lost on something. Okay. Kimberly's planning something though. So for her, the friendship contract wasn't necessarily like, hey, let's commemorate us being friends. But it's more of a, I want to have it in writing that we're gonna stay friends. She doesn't. She's right. It's very different. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, actually, C.S. Lewis talks about that a little bit too. Oh, they're cheering. Oh, I know what they're doing. She's so nervous. They're all asleep. God, yeah. Hinata doesn't seem to have any issues with like space. How she is sufficiently. Oh, you're not strong. It's impressive, actually. Mm. Oh, it is officially night now. That's why they're all asleep. That's true. There's some people who are like that. Some people are quick to text back. Some people take like forever or never do it at all. Just maybe busy or in bed or working. Yeah. That's really nice, actually. It's not very often we have an episode of anything really where people can actually kind of dissect and pick apart and really think about friendship like this. But they're all kind of spot on. Oh, she's a Christmas baby? Oh no, before this. Those are friend on their way, birthday on their way there, and they finna. I like how it's so imperfect, but perfect for her because you got like a little thing, you got some streamer on her face. She's just overwhelmed with like all their love for her. This is so cute. Oh, she sneezed on the cake. She really loves being in the kitchen. I love that. I like how they're all like celebrating like differently. It's really cute and beautiful. So you see all the adults and all the other stuff like working hard and being out there, and the high school girls because it's just right now it's clean up. They're not giving them tough too heavy because they are young high school girls. Wow. Oh, they burn the trash, make it easier to travel with. That's really cool. Right? Right. That's cute. C.S. Lewis talks about in his book, The Four Loves, that sometimes friendships, like I mentioned, they have all their time and place, but they kick off very interestingly. There's kind of, because there's not as much weight to it as a romantic relationship, you don't really think about it too much. Which is why they always say, like, the best relationships, especially the marriages, start with a friendship, without kind of not with the purpose of like, oh, let's be in a romantic relationship together, but more of let's be friends, and they kind of work out all of those, and they realize, oh, this can be something more. Um, I was gonna say something else. But what Cesar talks about is that sometimes friendships just start with a question of what you too, and then it kind of kicks off from there. I mean, that's how for one of my best friends, that's how it started. We met in marching band during band camp. We both played the alto sax. We thus realized we're both, you know, not that we're both 8 years apart from our sister. She's a middle child though. We're both 6 years apart from our brothers. We're both left-handed. We both had like similar ethnic like ancestry. So we realized we had so much like what. It was just kind of crazy and fun. Um, and it does not mean that if you meet someone like that, you're gonna be friends forever. Sometimes it just doesn't work out that way, but it did work out that way. It also would help with us with in particular is that post credit scene, cool, is that we were in high school together, so we were spending all the time together. Oh, okay, so now we're getting the very specific. Now we're going to New Year's. Oh, pause real quick. This episode was just stupidly cute and sweet and adorable, and I really enjoyed it. It was just really, really nice to kind of just, I don't know, like have like a cute time. I was trying to figure out where this episode was going, but I kind of like that. Okay, now that we're here, let's kind of like, I guess define friendship and kind of work through all of that because we are dealing with more of like this is Christmas and then we're cleaning up and getting adjusted, but we're not really diving into the real work yet. And then they're going into New Year's, so they kind of have about a week or a little bit more than that, pretty much a week of just kind of cleaning and getting ready, and after New Year's is probably when the real work's gonna start beginning. Cause I forget they're there for a little, like a while, but not like a crazy, crazy long time. I can't remember, how long they're supposed to be there. But it is really just this. I don't know. I think it's really cute. It's just, I don't know. The real work hasn't quite begun, but they are working very hard cleaning up, and as we see, a lot of the guys are out there doing a lot of the hard work. They have the high school girls doing more of the inside stuff. Now they are making them do actual physical work. Everybody has plays their part, and they probably all rotate. But interested to see like who is contracted, who is qualified to do what, pretty much. So they're really gonna have the high school kids work, but they're not gonna do anything too crazy, too dangerous, unless they've been trained on that. So it's interesting to see like how they're giving them a taste of that. And it's cool through other little things how you see how they're cleaning up this and working on this, and see how they burn the trash and then they compact it and deal with it, and then as ash, they bring it back to Japan. Or maybe they drop it off at Singapore. I don't quite remember if they mentioned that, but it is really cute to kind of see sort of that. And then also Yuzuki and her just awkwardness because she's never had real friends before, and she's trying to make friends and be very, because she hasn't really gotten a chance to really connect with kids her age. She's still kind of doing that little thing that sometimes little kids do. Like they'll meet a kid who they're stranger, they'll go, let's be friends, and yes. But even then, if you really think about it, like the people you really clicked with, that you end up being friends for a very long time with, it may have started like that, but it didn't always, feel like work. And for me, I was always slow at having friends and not really liking it. It's because not only did I kind of, for a brief period of time, hop around from different schools because I was trying to find my parents were trying to find the right school for me, but also it always felt like work having friends. It always felt like I was trying to make people like me, or it didn't really feel easy for me to have friends and to maintain friendships. Now I'm a bit more mature, it's kind of friendship. I understand friendships come and go, and they're not always going to be at the same level and happen at the same time. But it was interesting is that with my best friends, even at the beginning, it just felt easier for me. And again, like with the girls, are always spending time together. They have an immediate goal, so that kind of helps sort of solidify their relationship. And because of that and their natural chemistry, like with my best friends, our natural chemistry, our similar beliefs, our similar interests, the fact that we were always together more or less at school really helped solidify our friendship. And now we've been friends for, oh wow, yeah, about 14 years now. So that's great. Oh my gosh, half my life. We have been, so we have been friends for about half our lives now. It's crazy to think about. And soon that will be more than half our life. That's really cool. Anyway, this series is so cute. I'm going to dive right into episode 11. We're going to get these things done. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your enemies, and I'll see you next time.